On today's episode of Watch Share Go, we talk about everything that's wrong with my $3,000 Volvo C30. What is going on, guys? I am Watch Share Go, and like I said, we are here with my $3,000 2008 Volvo C30. I was wrong. The production date in the door said 0607, so I thought this was a 2007. And then when I was looking for parts, I found out they didn't actually become production models until 2008. So this is actually a 2008, and it is the finest, or at least the sportiest, in vampire transport. Now, I used Autotempest.com to find this Volvo C30, which was the cheapest one in the nation, and buying the cheapest one in the nation doesn't come without its downsides. So there's quite a few things that are broken on this car, and today we're gonna go around the car, I'm gonna show them to you, and we're gonna see what it's gonna take to fix them. I have a feeling fixing this car is going to be quite the process. There's a little bit of work to do on this guy, and by a little bit, I mean a lot. So let's get right into it. We'll go around the outside of the car real quick. There's a dent right there. You can see it's kind of a reasonably sized dent, about a quarter, where somebody punched the fender or something like that. Some scratches that look like it might have been keyed. Down here we've got this tag frame that's got to go immediately. We've got the tramp stamp that everybody was talking about there. That, I mean, honestly, we can start fixing the car right now. Look at that. This taillight, it needs replaced, plus it was faded anyway. It's weird how these taillights kind of fade to like a milk, and then this one's cracked. So it looks like I'm gonna need an entire set of taillights to get this fixed. On the passenger side here, this is a mirror. You can see it still says objects in mirror are closer than they appear. That mirror is gone. And honestly, I think the driver's side one is too, and they slapped a piece of glass over it. Down here by the front passenger wheel, it looks like somebody might have smacked a curb or something and dislodged all the plastic. I'm gonna have to fix all that plastic trim there. In the first video, I did mention that the headlight sprayer covers were missing right there, and you can just pull the headlight sprayers out, which is kind of cool, but I'd like to have those covers. It really completes the look of the car, and it looks very broken without those. Somehow those take a lot away from the front end. Hood struts. The hood struts are in good working condition, which is very rare around here. I know you guys are excited about that. There were some mentions of it. Oh, these are OEM hood struts too. Volvo right there. And in the first video I also mentioned this pump is completely locked up. So it's unplugged right now, and I might have looked that pump up last night, and it's like $700 for the standard part. And I did find a like refurbed one or a Hella one for $100. So I think we're gonna try to go the Hella route. Obviously Hella builds a lot of OEM parts, and I'd like to get that replaced so I have brake boost. I think this battery is toast as well. Let's see if we can find a date on it. We'll just put that back. It looks like somebody punched out a couple numbers, but I can't quite tell what, maybe 19. I think that covers everything under the hood. Let's close this and go inside. While we're out here, the windshield is destroyed, so I might try to fix that with the Walmart glass repair kit. The wheels and tires are in great shape. I can't say the same for the suspension. We're gonna head on over to the Car Ninjas right after this, get it up on the lift, and take a look at how badly destroyed the suspension is. But let's go inside first here. And the biggest problem, which isn't actually a problem with the car, it just wasn't optioned with it, is there's no cruise control right there where it belongs. And driving a car from Texas to Kansas with no cruise control, pretty tough. So the module, brand new, is only $99, but I've heard there's a $600 software update to get that installed. We're gonna figure out if I can do that with the Autel, and if I can get the parts used maybe, and maybe we can do this on the cheap. I'd like to have cruise in this car. And speaking of driving the car, I can't shift it either. I can't put it in manual mode and change gears. So what I found out is the blind that belongs in here, the little plastic piece that rolls back and forth when you're shifting, it's missing, of course. And that piece of plastic has a little finger that sticks off over here where there's a magnetic sensor. And when it's in manual mode, that plastic piece moves up and down with the shifter, and that's how it knows that it needs to go up and down a gear. With the plastic piece missing, it can't do anything because it has no idea that you are shifting or that you moved into manual mode. Now the radio and the climate control seem to work perfectly. It drives down the road pretty straight. There's a lot of banging from the suspension, like I said, so I think we've covered everything else that seems immediately broken inside this car. It's not really that bad. It is gross and needs a detail. It smells pretty bad. It smells like a lot of cigarettes, and every seat looks like they've had water in it, like quite a bit of water. But that's fixed with the detail. So we'll get this thing out to detail soon. I almost forgot, the biggest problem with this car is, look at this. I'm just gonna, yep, the turn signal stock is completely broken, and apparently it's very common on Volvos. So this one, you can see it works correctly. The light on the dash is not turned on until I go all the way down. But if it hits a bump and it jiggles the stalk at all, the turn signal goes off, and it just keeps going off, and it keeps going off. And you're driving down the road looking like you left your turn signal on, which is something I don't love to do. I don't like to drive down the road with my turn signal on like I don't know what I'm doing. But here I am. Every time I hit a bump on the way home, I ended up just learning how to correct really, really quick to just tap it and take it back out of the turn signal flashing. But you know, just one good bump and tick, 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 tick. I've got to replace the whole turn signal stock, I think. It might be able to be fixed with cleaning, but I'm pretty sure you got to replace it. I have a feeling it needs an oil change. Don't know if you can hear it while I'm going down the road, but there's a pretty big rattle out of the front end. And there's this like a CV shake. You can see the wheel moving a little bit. And we are here at the Car Ninjas where I just realized something else is broken on my car. This really cool key, yeah, it doesn't work. None of the buttons do anything. So I don't know if you can break this open or replace the battery or what. We're gonna have to figure that out for sure. So, like I said, we're here at the Car Ninjas. We're gonna throw this thing up on the lift and take a look at the suspension and figure out just how broken this thing is. I can tell you what, while I was pulling it in here and I hit the bump at the garage door, it made a lot of front end noise. It is going to have a very broken suspension. I just don't know how bad it is yet. We're gonna go ahead and fix the key problem right now. Johnny had a 2032 in stock, which is the lithium battery this thing needs. And it looks like all you gotta do, there's a slot right there. Just twist the screwdriver sideways a little bit until it pops. Somebody put a 2450, oh, look at that. It says it takes a 2450, that's odd. What size is that battery? Whoa, that is a monster of a battery. I guess 2032s are not gonna get it done for me. I'm gonna have to go get a battery. I guess before I get crazy and go buy a battery, we can test it real quick. Let's see, the main part of the body is positive. It looks like somebody might have tried to replace the battery. Maybe it's not programmed to the car or something right now, because I have 3.09 volts on the meter here. So let's wipe this guy off, put it back in there, and see if we can make this thing work. And the key is back together. Since we're here, we're gonna go ahead and use Johnny's scanner. I definitely have mine at home, but I kind of forgot that we should scan this and see how bad it is. So of course, Johnny also has a Max Assist Elite from Autel. We can auto detect the VIN. It should pull it down from the ECU real quick here. And as soon as we get a VIN, it will tell us that we have a Volvo here. Okay. Load up the Volvo software. I assume that's the 5-speed Aisin transmission right there. And diagnosis, auto scan, and it'll scan all the modules on this car. We'll figure out just how broken it is. Weirdly, it's showing an engine control module fault. I don't think it had any faults before. Nothing's ever been reset, so all of these codes were pre-existing or have been generated since I started driving the car. I feel like a lot of these codes were actually generated from the low battery condition. However, this exhaust camshaft control faulty, that was not there before, so I might need to look into the 614B code we've got there. After clearing the codes, we started this thing, turned it back off, and turned it back to on, and the only code that's been reset so far is the transmission control module, and it is gear selector module position faulty. So I do think that's caused by this blind down here. We just got to get one of those coming. It's only $18 for that part. Not bad at all. FCP Euro. And we are here with the Car Ninja to take a look at my Volvo C30 because it was built by Germans, right?
Sure.
I know you love Volvos. So here is my new Volvo. What do you think about it?
Looks good in the front, ugly in the back.
You know what? That's what the comments think about it too. I've heard the same thing already.
That's the Twilight car.
Yep. Found something?
A few cracks on the belt.
That's easy, I guess. I think this CV is like majorly bad. It like the whole thing shakes when you're accelerating. Weird.
I might have to rebalance the tires, but you really need a front wheel alignment for sure.
Okay.
The camber is way off. Oh, this strut is leaking really good.
Oh, it sure is. That is wet up there. I figured the struts might be going. I still think it needs CVs because of the like acceleration shake.
You need bushings. They're broken. They're done.
Oh,
look at that.
Yeah, you're right. They're not even in. They're just kind of sitting in the hole.
Wow.
Well, that's something. Okay.
It's clean. No oil. No oil leaks. The turbo is clean.
That's kind of impressive for 150,000 miles.
What?
Yeah, 150,000 miles.
Wow.
And this one's shot too, it looks like. That control arm
Yeah,
there?
you do them in pairs.
Oh yeah, they're gone. And you think the, that does seem okay, doesn't it? The boots are bad, but the end links look okay.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Not bad, not bad. Cat and everything. Exhaust is all intact, which is something. That sounds kind of bad. You think the
It's
hub?
bent. No, it's bent.
The wheel is?
Yes.
Oh yeah, it is. I see some run out. It's definitely going up and down there.
Yeah.
You think the wheel's bent or the hub's
Yes.
bent?
No, the wheel.
Okay. All right. Well, we gotta get those straightened out.
Alignment is pretty good in the back.
Not bad. Oh, those look bad. Check out. Maybe that's my like big rattle there. I mean, it makes nasty noises when you're going over bumps.
Oh yeah, there's nothing left. Look at that.
Yeah. Terrible noises coming out of the rear end. I think the shock mounts are probably bad too.
I'll change these bushings too.
Oh yeah, the sway bar bushings are
Yeah,
shot.
pretty smashed.
Yep. Those do look very bad.
Do the struts all the way around.
Okay, full set of struts. Probably the strut mounts while it's at it. Oh, look at those.
I would, yeah.
Those look rotten up in there. All right, well, there's another answer. You want to throw it on the alignment rack?
Tonight?
I don't know.
We have that yellow thing in there.
That is more important. That is more important for sure. Well, this doesn't look as bad as I was expecting. I thought it was going to be worse.
No.
So basically suspension all the way around.
Not bad at all.
Well, there we have it from the ninja himself. It's not that bad. I think it's going to need CVs. I don't know. If you drive it, like the acceleration shake is bad. Like the steering wheel's moving. And it could just be the alignment or tire rod ends or something.
Tire balance maybe?
Could be tire balance. We should definitely pull them, check them on the balancer, I guess.
You remember how to do those, right?
Oh, absolutely. Balancing these things is fun. And I guess I'll go ahead and grab an accessory belt too.
Just one of them.
Just the outer one?
Yep.
The AC drive?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Wait a minute. Does it use the AC to drive the other stuff? Like the crank drives the AC and then this drives?
Yes.
Oh, come on, Volvo. Why do you do this? It seems like it's just a little bit of suspension and, you know,
Normal wear.
yeah. Wheel and tire balance. Go through everything. So next up, we'll start checking on that and I'll try to find some parts. Elevate has a KWV3 suspension for this for $2,000. And it's everything. Wouldn't that be awesome? It lowers it an inch. It would be perfect. Oh, I don't know if we should do that. That seems a little excessive, but I kind of want it to be the hot hatch that it is. You know, the European hot hatch. It's basically a Focus ST. Turbocharged, 5-cylinder, lots of power, and fun to drive. So, I kind of wanted to get crazy with this. Anyway, thank you, Car Ninja.
Anytime.
I know you've got something else to inspect.
Yeah.
100% Jake's new BMW 330 over there. Well, the balancer says one of my rear wheels is excellent, but if you guys take a look, it definitely is bent. You can see like a little bump, 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 bump. Let's see. We'll give it like a slow spin here. See a little bump right there. So it looks like I need to get the wheels off this thing and run it over to my friends at Alloy Wheel Repair, and hopefully they can heat that up a little bit and just put it right back in position where it belongs. They are experts at fixing these wheels and shouldn't take long. Those guys are also experts at refinishing, and they can put all of that back where it's been curbed. Make it look like a nice new factory paint job on the wheels. Well, 100% Jake's cheap car from our trip is going back together over here. They did a quick look over on that too to see just how much it's going to cost him. And honestly, I think it's going to cost him more than me. That's unfortunate, isn't it? It does seem unfortunate. Sorry about your luck. Volvos are the move. Oh, I did this to myself. So there you have it. Everything that is wrong with my Auto Tempest Volvo C30. If you're looking for a new car, like I said earlier, head on over to autotempest.com. There's a link in the description below. And very soon we will start fixing this thing. And I kind of have another color in mind for it. Another blue. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. You all know what I'm talking about. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to head on over to shopwatchjaguar.com where you can get cool shirts like this. And please like, share, subscribe, do whatever you want to do. And I will talk to you next time. Twilight car intensifies. Team Edward.